Hi, I'm Kellen Bryant, and in this video I'm going to answer the question, how much do I have to pay a Florida nursing home if my spouse is on Medicaid? Alright, so this question is best answered by starting with what you get to keep. Okay, so we start with what you get to keep next, but then I'm going to zoom out in this explanation about other concepts that you need to be aware of, because the what you get to keep amount can be adjusted under a couple different circumstances, and that's what I'm going to explain here. Okay, so what do you get to keep? It's a varied number of what you get to keep. So and it goes up each year, and so the healthy spouse, the spouse that does not need nursing care, gets to keep about $2,900 each month in cash from the income coming in. So that's the checks coming that are deposited each month. As a bare basic rule, the healthy spouse can keep $2,900, and then the rest needs to be paid to the nursing home. That's, again, the bare basics rule. I'm going to talk now about how to get more or less on that number, because it's not always going to be $2,900. All right, so how does the healthy spouse to keep more than $2,900? First way is you can actually ask the state of Florida Medicaid office and say, hey, I need more than $2,900 to live. Here are all my expenses. I need a bigger amount, and so you can get a hearing with the state of Florida to get a bigger amount to keep, and that's including the healthy spouse's income and borrowing from the sick spouse's income. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is through a non-divorce alimony lawsuit. So you need to go and work under the supervision of a qualified elder law attorney to do such procedure, and it will involve another attorney to ask the court to keep you and your spouse married, but so the healthy spouse can get alimony from the spouse in the nursing home, so that the healthy spouse has more income to live on. That's how to get more than $2,900 a month if they're a married couple and the sick spouses in a nursing home. Now, it can go lower than $2,900. There's actually a range, a minimum and a maximum of what the healthy spouse can keep. The range is between as little as $1,900. The maximum as high as, again, $2,900. So why do we go lower? Well, we go lower if the joint couple does not have a high amount of home expenses or living related expenses. So we're taking that $1,900 in most cases, and we're adding on living expenses, money you can keep to pay living expenses. We're also adding on money to keep to pay health insurance. So a married couple has a low income, maybe their joint is below $2,500, then sometimes you get below $2,900. So you can't pull out, if the total combined gross income, whether or not you're on Medicaid, is below $2,900. Of course, you can't go higher than that. But if for some cases where the housing expenses aren't very high, or there's not much health insurance that you're paying each month, the amount the healthy spouse can keep is much lower than $2,900. This is a very, very confusing subject, and it's always best to discuss and handle these kind of issues and questions with an elder law attorney. If you're any kind of confused with anything in this video, some of the concepts that I discussed have been discussed in a previous video that I made about how much do I have to pay the nursing home if my parent is on Florida Medicaid. So this video is about spouse. I have another video about the parent. Take a look at that, and if you have any questions, contact a Florida elder law attorney. Thanks.